It is time we go back to our roots and start making more first impressions videos on Gunner Gachas that are absolute trash, but are still fine to play for a few days. Hello there, and welcome back to Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict. Today's topic is going to be a first impressions video on Anchor Panic. This is a gacha that came out in CN, Korea, and Japan. I'm pretty sure like at least a year or 2 years ago. I'm not sure on the specific date. I don't care enough, honestly. And it came to global yesterday. And we've been playing a little bit, and I want to make my first impressions. This is one of those gachas that doesn't do anything out of the ordinary. Doesn't do anything new. Doesn't try to innovate anything. But at the same time, it has nothing to offer versus other titles that are similar. The UI, you've seen it 1,000 times. The gameplay, it's pretty bad. The only selling point this game has, as you just saw, are the skins. That's it. I'm pretty sure there is like nothing else that they can actually offer when it comes to like actually being competitive in the in the current market. Cannot even see the L2Ds unless you buy the skins, by the way. It's kind of crazy. And so that's like the only thing they have, and the skins are a little bit expensive as well. But before we rant about all of this, alright, leave a like, subscribe, help me grow the channel, and let's actually jump directly into this. And we're gonna start with the most important part for any gacha game, the gacha itself. I feel this is a gacha that is not awful, but the biggest problem it has is that there is, of course, character gacha and weapon gacha. There is multiple banners, so 2 characters, 2 weapons. There is the normal banner and the normal weapon banner, which I'm gonna do a multi right here. And surely we get the NSSR, right? Completely skip, we don't care. Nothing interesting, and let's do a normal multi so you guys can see the animation as well in here. A pretty simple animation. You will either tap on either side or both, hold a little bit and you'll see what color you get. And of course, while we are recording, we get the NSSR because these games like to bless you only while you are recording. So let's see what we're getting. We're gonna skip to directly get the SSR, and we lost the 50-50 to a fucking lolly. Of course, it's fucking, I swear to God, we are not leaving the allegations of lolly whisperer. So a little bit of also talk about the PT on this game. It's 50 pulls for an SSR, I believe it is 50 or 60 pulls for an SSR. You can get 3 of banners, and then it's guaranteed you are getting the right up character, which is quite a lot. And the same thing for the weapons, 40 or 50, and then you can lose 3 times your 50-50, and then you'll get the weapon. So not amazing. It's a 2%, like the base is 2%, overall 3.1. So rates are not awful. I feel nowadays 2% is the minimum I will take. For example, Lost Sword, decent rates, but the good thing about Lost Sword, even though they have weapon and character gacha, is that Lost Sword gives so much premium currency, and you can get so many pulls as a free-to-play, and with the monthly cards and with the passes and everything else, right? This game is kind of like the opposite. It has both character and weapon, but it's not as generous. You get like 60 gems per day, 600 per week on your weeklies, and multi is 1800, I believe it is. So it's not as good, right? Like it's lacking in terms of the generosity for a 2025 gacha that doesn't have much to offer. Now, after the gacha itself, let's actually talk about the gameplay. Okay, gameplay, I'm gonna be 100% honest, it's probably the most lacking when it comes to this game. It's pretty bad, I will say. Of course, there is a stamina system. A stamina system. We love the stamina systems. You can switch your formation. You will unlock more formations as you go by. You can also see how much synergy you have between your characters, and then you can check the enemy info. Nothing interesting, and you can reposition your character's base on your formation. And then you can deploy, consume stamina, and then the gameplay is turn-based. It's a mix of turn-based and real-time, but we'll put them on auto. As you can see, animations, it's like nothing amazing. Like it's not really that interesting. We can put it on ×1 or ×2, so you can see it a little bit clearer. But the only good thing about this the gameplay is that this actually has 3 times speed for free. You don't have to pay or anything. So that's like the only good thing. Anything else, as you can see, it's pretty. What's the word? I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's awful. I just think it's generic, probably is the word, right? Like it's just generic. It offers nothing new. It's the same system you've seen 1,000 different times, while the models are not even that good looking. Most of the models, let me exit the battle because there is nothing else to show here. Most of the models on the characters look the same. Like the base model, the 3D model itself, if you look at them, it's the same body type for most of the characters. It doesn't change at all. Like it's the same body type, just different clothes and the different pose, and that's it. So when it comes to like the quality itself, it's pretty lacking. And I don't mind the lacking game. I enjoy my gacha slop, right? I have no issues with that. My problem is like when these games want to be generic, but they want to be also greedy and expensive. It's like you can't be both. you need to pick one or the other. You can be generic, but you have to be generous, just like Lost Sword, or you can be pretty unique and then be shit on the gacha, okay? But if you are both, clearly the market will eat you alive because there is too much competition. Why I say this is because the prices are pretty bad in my opinion. The only good offer I saw is this battle pass because you at least get an animated skin. I don't know if it's a character or a skin, but you get this for the lobby as well. And it has an interaction, which shows the feet. Pretty good. But that's like the only good thing. We're talking about for $25 you're getting this and then whatever materials and some pools you're getting, right? That's the only good offer. If you go to the shop, there is your monthly card that every game has, nothing new, right? That's fine. And then the packs are kind of weird. So I bought a $1 pack to get the usual free character for $1. To get the usual character for $1, right? And then the packs make no fucking sense. So you have a pack for $25 that gives you 15 pulls and a multi here. A multi is 1600. And then you have a pack for $100 that has exactly the same. Now, this one is 2 days, this one is 17 days, but what was this? Like, why is this pack $100 giving me 15, 1680, and this 25, 15, 1680? Like, what the fuck is this? Just because this is monthly and this is just like a one-time thing? Both are monthly, so it's not like it's a different thing on when it ends, right? Both are monthly packs, so it makes no fucking sense. The price for the packs is like a 50-50. There are some packs that are decent for normal pools. When it comes to Reta pools, it's a lot more expensive to get them. When it comes to normal pools, there are a lot of packs that are similar to Nike. For example, this pack is pretty much the same Nike pack for $20. 15 pools plus the 1200 gems, which is like whatever. The thing is that this is not a game that, in my opinion, deserves that price tag, right? And if you want to buy gems directly, it's pretty awful. One of the skins, remember that it was 1200 to 1400, the skins. Meaning if you want a skin, you're going to have to buy the $30 pack. Yes, you can get the first time top up, but afterwards, you need to buy the $30 packs per skin almost. That's crazy for a game of this quality, in my opinion, right? Makes no sense. So that's like the first two most important things. The gacha, nothing special, character and weapon banner, but it's a 2%, so it's like a 50-50, whatever. PT is also pretty nice, 5 multis for an SSR, if they were generous. And then you have the shop, which in my opinion is kind of expensive, unless we're talking about the monthly and the battle pass, which are the usual price that most gachas have nowadays. Those are like the two most important things, or the two most important negative aspects. Gameplay, nothing interesting. Characters do look good, okay? I think they look awful, and the skins are nice, but again, overpriced. There are some recolors, as you can see, and some of the skins that actually change the model altogether and get you these illustrations for the lobby. So all in all, yet another gacha that offers nothing new while trying to be really expensive and put prices that clearly don't belong in something like this. This game, if it was coming out 2-3 years ago, I will be like more inclined to play it and be like, yeah, it looks pretty good, you know? But then if we're talking about like 2022, that's when Nika released. And you compare both games and what they have to offer and how unique Nika was at the time versus this. And it's like, I don't know, there's nothing in here that I would be like willing to play for more than 2 days just to do some free pools that you get for starting to play the game. That's it, nothing else. But enough japping, that is the shop, that is the gacha, that is the gameplay. Characters look pretty nice. A lot of the SR are usable characters, which is also a positive point, but most of the 3D models are pretty generic, so it doesn't really matter. When it comes to character progression, of course, dupes will be impacting their skills and making them better, and it looks like you can get up to 6 dupes, I assume, with the last one being here. You also have your usual talents that you can level up, the skills, and then the stages where you farm resources to level up your character, and then have the usual breakthrough that you have to spend even more stamina to farm. I'm not a fan of stamina-based games unless your game is really unique or I really love it for whatever reason it is, like for example Trical. I feel Trical is unique enough that I can look past the shit stamina system that they have. That's it though, enough ranting. That's basically it for my first impressions. I just don't think I will be willing to play this long term outside of maybe today and tomorrow on stream to have something to do with the boys. But all that said, if you're interested in checking some gameplay for this game and other amazing gachas coming out in the market, we are live every single day. Links in the description. Good luck with your pool, the internets. I'll see you in the next one.